Welcome back to X4 Cradle of Humanity. This is Andy from Aging Gaming. And last time we were doing the Yaki missions. We did the part of the mission called Save Them From Themselves, where we destroyed their amplifier, which kept the Terran Navy from putting together a task force and basically coming after them. So what we're going to do is we're supposed to fly back over to meet up with the Yaki, which is a long circuitous trip, and we have to go through some Xenon territory, but hopefully we'll be able to get there without too much of an issue, and we will see you there, unless something happens between now and then. Hopefully our cover is still in place that makes us look like a Yaki. And I'm kind of looking forward to this because I want to see if we can purchase Yaki ships. I don't know whether or not we can. But if you look here, we are plus 20 in our relationship with the Yaki since we saved them from themselves. We're doing pretty well as far as the relationship stuff goes, which is important because you want to be able to purchase like multiple ships, things like that. So yeah, that's where we're heading. And let's get started. See you there.
Entering system. Savage Spur.
Yeah, my wingman's back. I'll make my way over to you. Come on, just take a leap of faith. I know these people well enough. They'll see reason. Eventually.
Well, that's encouraging. So we've run into several Xenons. Our cover is not active, but we've had a mixture of travel drive and autopilot, and we just flew right by them. At one of the gates we did get shot once, but not a big deal.
Successfully docked.
Okay, here we are.
A little Gaulish told me that the gates of the Terran Protectorate might have been turned away from us for the time being. Come in, come in.
Okay. Whoops. All right, let's go talk to her. Get this over with.
Hello.
Hey,
I must say, working with you has been a real roller coaster.
yeah,
But it seems that, despite the confusion you keep causing, you've managed to maneuver us into a position everyone can be reasonably content with. We're really running out of rewards here. What would someone like you appreciate?
a new ship.
We don't have much in terms of resources we could share. Everything our freebooters have brought in so far went straight into repairs and research. If only we didn't have to worry about the xenon whenever we make a move. We could actually expand our operations. But that's just wishful thinking at this point.
At this point.
Go now, hero of the Yaki. Maybe you'll visit from time to time,
Well, look how that turned out. To me, it seems like we've done enough good deeds for one lifetime, huh?
Find
And
armored
since you seem to have
lockbox.
things under control, I guess I'll subject myself to your command now. Wing leader.
All right, so we're gonna go find some lockboxes. Yep. Okay.
Docking granted. Critical.
Seriously?
Ejecting. Emergency eject successful.
And we're back again. So the first time I exited this place, there was a lot of ships waiting for me. I didn't really get a chance to get set up for a good fight. The katana isn't a great ship for getting out of this. So I did get blown up. So when I restarted from the save, I went with the Geon and took it in. And when I came in here, I laid down a few laser towers and took out a bunch of fighters. So we're going to continue on with the Geon and see how that works out. All right, here we go. See if they've respawned all the fighters. They probably have. Or not. Okay, wow. We're gonna try
Sir.
this.
Gian.
I think that was a lot of good stuff. I don't know what Violacious is. 4-star crew, seminars. Mission completed. All the guys chipped in, and the fate of the Yaki. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, that worked a lot better with the Gian than it did with the katana. One of the things I'm really looking forward to is when I get plus 20 with the split faction, and I can pick up their fighter ship, the Dragon. It's a pretty good fighter. It looks like a lot of fun to fly around and just sort of chew things up. And we're getting close, so that's a good thing. And then let me show you something. So over here, we've got a lot of activity going on, as you can see. And the reason we have a lot of activity going on is because we have a couple of factories that we've built. One where we're just making solar or electric cells. And then we're trying to get that to feed this complex here. Oh no, we're out of war.
Entering Savage Spur 2.
Now that just doesn't make any sense. How could you have run out of war? I've given you so many miners. But this is we got a lot of storage over here. We have a couple of living quarters, only one dock, plus a one dock pier for the larger ships. Silicon carbide production right here. This is metallic microlattice production, and this is computronic substrate production. And so we're making all those things. But let me see what's going on with our freighter or our miners. Look at all the miners they have.
Entering system. Get Sofune.
What the heck are you doing? Sending them out to Titan and Jupiter. Sometimes the game makes stupid decisions. So anyway, yeah, we got all this gas and mineral miners. We've got a bunch of freighters assigned to it. And we'll get in there. I'm sure that it'll bring in some ore very soon. But here's what I don't know how to do. And if you know how to do it, leave me a comment. So I want the solar power plant to only trade to my computronic substrate complex. But I can't figure out how to do it. I know there's a way, and I just haven't figured it out yet. So if you know how to do that, how to make that happen, please let me know, because eventually I'm going to want to buy or build a place where, you know, like a wharf or something where I can build ships, maybe even a shipyard. And I'm going to expand this complex and the power plant, probably put in a couple more power plants.
Autopilot disengaged.
And I'll and then I'll use those to just feed my wharf and my shipyard. See, over here in the Terran territories, the way they build ships, and this is because they got cut off from the rest of the universe, so they didn't have all of the same resources that they used to have. So what they did was they went with these, the computronic substrate, which is kind of it's like a moldable, a moldable piece. It's all, you could almost think of it as a 3D printer piece. So something, because you can make it any shape you want and fit it onto a ship. And then microlattice, the metallic microlattice, and I believe they also use silicon carbide. So those three things, and that's pretty much it. And those things make the Terran ships. Now the other place, like pretty much most of the rest of the universe, is using, you know, the advanced electronics, the hull parts, the energy cells still, and we use energy cells as well. And all that stuff to make ships. And so I'd like to build over there as well. And but I'm going to have to get a bunch of blueprints. And then finally, there's another way of making ships, depending on where you are, and that is through scrap. And so for instance, the split make their ships out of scrap. And they look kind of rough on the outside, but they function pretty well. So that's the 3 ways. Anyway, we are going to move on, and we're going to go to, let's go to our missions. And we're going to go to worker welfare, get that done. And let me show you our research. Well, so far, this is all the research that we've done. And now we're doing this welfare module where we have to go get a gambling den. And we've already talked to the guy. And now we have to do like some time trials. I'm going to have to get a ship to race in, do that. I'm probably not going to show that one. We'll find something a little more, hopefully, interesting to do. I think it's just a bunch of go-dos. And then also, after that, we'll start researching Xenon special equipment. And it unlocks the ability to modify the mysterious new variants of Xenon ships at personal ship production installations. So once we build our shipyard or wharf, then we'll be able to put on some Xenon equipment, or at least modify the Xenon ships we have, because we have a few. We have a destroyer and just a couple of other ships that are Xenon ships. So, I mean, that's not bad. So anyway, hey, if you have not yet subscribed, we would ask that you please do subscribe and support our channel. We greatly appreciate it, and just really enjoy seeing the subscription numbers go up. If you learned anything, or if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like. It just takes a second, and just click the thumbs up, and it will mean a lot to us. You could even leave a comment. Let me know about how to configure those stations so that they're just trading with me instead of everybody. And other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is Andy from Aging Gaming. Till next time, goodbye.